we hope that you loved that video, but it is Fabulous Fun Friday. So
Absolutely.
we cannot leave you without some fun things to do this weekend.
Yes. So last time we talked about the importance of symbols and the power of words. And so this activity is kind of fun. It is creating a vision board. Do you know what a vision board is, Miss Bridie?
Pick me, pick me.
I think you.
I actually took a class on it and got to learn a lot about it, but I made one last year. I still haven't made one for this year. So maybe this Fabulous Fun Friday, I will work on mine as well. And we learned that on this board, a poster board, a piece of paper, even you could do it even on a computer screen or a tablet. You put different images or different words or different things that you either want to work on, that you want to come into your life, that you're hoping for, or even some of the biggest dreams. Like I had a dream to go on a trip to Ireland. Now, obviously, that's not happening right now, but maybe in the future it will. And so this was my vision board for 2019. And I
Oh,
did pictures and I put the year in the center. And it was just a whole mess of different things I was hoping for. But I just happened to take them out of a bunch of magazines that I had laying around my house. And it's amazing to look at what has actually happened and come true in my life. And now I have to think about what new ones I want to do.
yeah.
What about you,
Well,
Miss Britt?
I made a really simple one just today,
Oh, I love.
and I focused on some of the images that I really liked in a old calendar that I had, and I don't know, I love the idea of a sun and a new beginning, and I love that she was dancing, and so then I also put words that have meaning for me, love. Um, Really figuring out how to love my family and friends who are far away, who I don't get to see in person during this time. I also wanted to remind myself that I am an artist and I need to create and play and dance and write. And then dream, to remember to dream some of those big dreams. And then I also have like a sun and a star and a moon because those are images that I really love. Oh, and this one's a really tough one for me that I'm working on is self-care. So how can I take care of myself during this time when we're focused on so many other things?
Yeah. That board is awesome. So I love that you have different ways you can make them. You can see if mom has a stack of magazines laying around or grandma, or you can just take colored pencils and pens and crayons and do it yourself and take words and images. And it would also be really cool is that you could do this one of two ways. You could either do this all together as a family and make a family vision board,
Oh, I love that.
or you could go to your own little corner that we've talked about in the last couple weeks where you just need your moments and your private time and create your own personal vision board.
Yeah. Well, I loved what you said earlier about sometimes really dreaming of things. Every summer, I make a summer bucket list of things that I would love to do in the future. And so maybe you and your family could put down some of the things that activities or places that you love to travel or people you want to visit when all of this is over on your vision board, because that might give it a sense that it will happen. Maybe
I
not
love
now,
that.
but soon.
I love that. And the only thing I remembered from the class that was very important is that you have to put the vision board somewhere where you see it every day. So
So
make
where
sure
does yours live, Bridie?
mine's in my office so that every day
Oh,
when I walk in, I see it. What about you?
that's where I was going to put mine, right above my calendar.
Yep. So you guys have
That's
to find
really
a
cool.
special spot at home.
Now, those are really fun activities, but we also need to play a little bit. So I have a really ridiculous, silly game to play
Okay.
because Wizard of Oz invites us to be fantastical creatures like wizards and witches. This game is called I Am a Wizard, and it's all about transformation. So
Okay.
one person gets to be the power hungry wizard, and you get to make all of the decisions. So
Okay.
you have a magic wand. Right now, I have a fabulous pencil, but I can transform anyone who's playing into whatever creature I want.
Okay.
And there's only a couple things that you need to think about. One is you have to choose a color.
Okay.
Two, you have to choose the type of creature, an animal, or it could be a mystical creature like a fairy or a wizard or a witch,
Okay.
and an emotion that goes with it.
Okay.
Okay, so for instance, I will be the wizard. I am a wizard, and all of you shall become a purple, angry penguin. I love that. What a fabulous angry penguin that was.
An angry face. Okay, do I get to be the wizard now?
Absolutely. I give the power to you.
Okay, I am the wizard now, and I deem that all of you should become green laughing lizards.
Be a lizard and laugh at the same time, because the only thing I could think of was the and then I couldn't laugh, but I love that. So yeah, you can make it anything that you want. It's a really silly, ridiculous game, but it's a fun game to play with everyone, because everyone will have a different interpretation, and it's not about being perfect at all. It's just about creating and having fun. So the other game that I was thinking of is a game that I've played with large groups of people, which obviously we can't play right now, but you can do it one-on-one. So have you ever played the game Paper, Rock, Scissors?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So this, shoot, right. So this game is very similar to that, except you're going to have to turn back to back. And you have to think of 3 creatures. And these creatures are inspired by Oz. So one, you have a munchkin. You have a witch. And then you have a wizard. Okay, so the wizard is able to step on a munchkin. I know. The witch is able to defeat the wizard, and the munchkins are able to hide from the witch. So that's the way it goes. And it's just like you turn. If you both are the same character, it's a draw. But depending on the character you choose, somebody wins. Are you ready to?
I'm ready. So we're gonna turn this way.
Yes, right.
Okay.
And we need to say the one thing. So before we start, we say, what was it? It's
wizards,
witches, munchkins turn.
Or turn. That rock, paper, scissors is shoot.
Yes.
So wizards, witches, munchkins, turn.
Okay, ready?
I'm ready. Wizards,
witches, munchkins, turn.
So it's a draw.
Let's do it one more time. Ready?
Yep.
Wizards, witches, munchkins, turn.
Turn.
E. So you can play that game. That's really fun. Now, if your family's a little bit larger, you can do it in teams. So maybe if you have a family of 4 or 6, you can do teams of 3 or 2, and then you face back to back, and then you decide as a group what you're going to be. And then however it wins, before you get back, you have the ability to bring the other person from the other group into your group.
Oh, you get to pick one of their team members to make your group bigger.
Yes. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
It's really fun. So you can play it that way, or you can just do it one-on-one. It's just a fun game to play.
I like all those games.
I know, they're fun. I've had so much fun with The Wizard of Oz. My biggest hope, though, is that everybody can see the movie together as a family, because it's such a great movie.
It is. It's a classic movie, one of my favorites, and it never gets old. So
it really doesn't.
You have an opportunity to watch it. There are many different ways. We mentioned earlier this week, Amazon Prime, you can rent it, YouTube, you can rent it, and we think there's also something on Hulu Live, but maybe even your local library carries it. So make sure to check it out, because we don't want you to miss out on this phenomenal story and these classic characters.
And you know what happened last night, Bridie? I went into my bedroom, and my husband and my son were watching it on TV.
Right.
Sometimes it just pops up on TV, so you never know.
You don't.
But it really is a great movie. Now, we're going to end our time with Wizard of Oz, but what's our next musical, Miss Bridie? Do you know?
Yes. There's flying. There's pirates. There's alligators.
There's a fairy.
There's a fairy. Peter Pan!
I love Peter Pan. It's such a fun one.
It is a fun one.
So I hope you all come back on Monday as we begin our exploration of Peter Pan. But we have to say our goodbye song. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Here we go. We've talked and played as one.
We've hoped that you've had fun.
And sung with all your heart.
Do, 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 do.
We want you to come and play.
With new things to do each day.
While we are far apart.
Bye, friends.
Bye, friends. See you next week.